Hello and welcome to July's edition of the story behind the picture for the Staffordshire Moorlands Calendar 2025. And if you've seen the picture, you'll know already that it's Thors Cave. So here's the picture. And here's how it looks in the calendar. And as you can probably tell, I'll have a quick spin. I'm not there just yet. I'm walking along the footpath, the cycle track, to go up there. The picture was taken in 2013 and I'm fairly sure I've not been up to Thors Cave since then, so this will be interesting to see if it's changed. So I'll take you along with me. This is the cycle track that starts in Waterhouses and eventually, with a little bit of a road stretch, ends up in Hume End. For the most part it's like this, which is absolutely brilliant and reasonably flat. And just round this corner, through the trees, although I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, you can just make out Thors Cave. Now I parked about 5 minutes back there. There's a little parking spot just off the road. Although if you run onto Wetton Mill, which is only another 10 minutes if that on foot, there's plenty of parking there. So this is a quite quick route to Thors Cave, but you have got the climb up, which I can't remember, so hopefully it's not that bad, or it was so bad I've blocked it out of my memory. I'm about to find out. Like I said, last time I was here was 2013, at least going up to the cave, and it was in the evening, and I'll put up some of the photos from that. So it was a lovely time. I think the time on the photos was around 6 o'clock. So it was just me, Carolyn and Ziggy, who was what, about 3, and I still miss him, little man. And he's a poser, as you can tell from the photos. One of the benefits of going up at that time of an evening was there wasn't many people around, or any people, which was brilliant. I'm presuming I've had a bit of a late start this morning. It's about, what time is it? 9:45. I've already seen at least one Instagrammer in the car park, not really dressed for a walk, heading off up there, and just passed a whole family with babies and a double buggy and all sorts coming back. So I'm expecting it to be like Blackpool up there. So I don't think you'll get much of a voiceover. At the moment though, the only noise is birdsong and me wittering on. When I started off, there was a peregrine falcon flying around making a right racket. I don't know if I've got any audio of that. I'll try and pull it up for you. But here is the target for today. Wow. It's spectacular, isn't it? Now in the wet it's very slippery up there, so I'm hoping it's not that wet up there today. We've not really had much rain recently. Well, look at that. thinking about it this morning, you've got hen cloud, you've got the roaches, you've got winky man, and this, and maybe the stepping stones in Dovedale are probably the most recognisable features for the Staffordshire Moorlands. And that is just spectacular. I may well just stop this video, grab my camera and grab some shots, because that's looking pretty beautiful at the moment, and you can never have too many pictures of it. Well, here's the path off and the start of the climb. Rather than give you a potted history of the area and the cave, I'm sure this will do the trick. And you can pause the screen if you want and have a quick read. I think I'm close enough. Right. I'm quite excited. I'm mostly dragging you along to places I've been quite frequently, but like I say, I've not been here for years. That looks a bit forbidding, doesn't it? A lock on the bridge, how unique. Oh, these stones are polished. I don't know if you can make it out in the video. They will literally be like glass if this was wet. And can you see all the fossils? Lots of little unofficial trackways, but this is perfectly acceptable for me. I am intending on having a full day's walking, so I have got, as it's hot, a very heavy rucksack. Not what you want to be dragging up to Thors Cave really, but there you go. Oh, this is pretty. I've just had a moment. Just looked down to see my GoPro holder was empty. Yeah, GoPro's in my hand filming at the moment. Wow, this is a steady old climb. Quite rough underfoot, and as I say that, it comes to a nice smooth bit. Lots of trods heading off straight up. I think I'll keep on this one. In no rush today. onward. Just keep getting very strong hits of wild garlic as well. Right, choices. Thors Cave, quarter of a mile that way. And wet and half a mile that way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hello. Morning. Right, path's got a bit more interesting. Again, very slippery stones, but with a nice drop at the side of them, just to add a bit of spice. And you can see these trods coming up. I really can't see a point. Right. Another little scramble that way, but we'll stick to the proper path. Oh. This is disheartening. It's going down. Don't want down. No, we want up. Some more steps. Definitely not wheelchair friendly. From this route anyway. I don't know if there's another route up to it. Right. Again, a combination of slippy rocks, tree roots and baked mud at the moment. All good fun. And it's warm. I think it's mid-June at the moment. A busy month for me photography wise. So I need to get this video done and dusted before I get caught up in commercial shoots. Right, a bit of a fallen tree and a nice set of steps. Under or over, I think I'm short enough to squeeze under. There are some benefits of being 5'6", not many, but there you go. Yeah, more fossils. Can't hear anybody. Doesn't mean there isn't a coach party up there doing Tai Chi or something, but would be nice to have it to myself. It's not something I was banking on. Choices. Up. I think. It just comes back around. Well, it looks like it's lightning up there. You can see. So that could mean we're nearly there. Good job as well, because I'm a bit out of puff. I'm blaming it all on this rucksack. Alright. I don't know if that shows on the camera how steep this is. It's like the side of a house. There you go, there is people up there. Here we are. Thors Cave. Ah. What a monster. Let's have a look at the view. Wow. So, right the way down there, you can see where the cycle track is and the footpath comes off, and here we are. That was a steep old climb. That track takes you around the side. I'll head up there in a minute. Right down in the distance is Wetton Mill, and my car is parked somewhere over there. Wow. There's the cave. When it's empty, I'll take you in. Well, the things I do for you guys. That is as slippy as hell coming up there. And you can't really see the view because it's too bright. Anyway. the inside of Thors Cave. And there's people coming. Not for the faint-hearted. That is like glass. And a little side entrance here. Doesn't go anywhere. And there you go. Well, here I am at the very top of Thors Cave. I don't know if you can see the view very well behind me. It is literally the end of the world. I'm not good with heights, so I'm not getting any further than this. I'll swap the camera around. So yeah. Right. So literally just over there is a sheer drop. And just over that little lump is the entrance to the cave, where it's a sheer drop straight down in front of it. But look at this. That is the path out to Wetton. That probably is the easiest route to Thors Cave. And you can see the light trail, and it runs up, and then you can see some people at the gate, and then that looks like it's a lane, and that runs into the centre of Wetton, which is my out route for today. And I think then I'm going to head over those hills there and probably drop down that little valley between those two hills and back to the car. We'll see how the day pans out. I'm suffering a bit with hay fever, so not really got the energy for this, and it's been quite a hike up here. But look at this, isn't it gorgeous? I would stand up, but it's blowing a gale. I must sit and I'll probably go for a walk. I've dumped my trusty Outkit rucksack, and I'm going to be brave and go a little bit towards the edge for you. As you can see, it's pretty much straight down. I'll have a stroll down to that one. I'll take the long route though. It's been busy. I've seen quite a lot of people. I've had a couple of really nice chats with, there was a couple from Leicester, and a chap from Chesterfield with his aunt, who were very nice, and it's been really pleasant. I'm not a totally antisocial person. I do like places nice and quiet, but yeah, I don't mind chatting when they're nice people, and everybody I've met today has been really nice. So shout out to Chesterfield and Leicester if you're watching. As you can see, this is literally straight down. That's as scary as anything I'd see in the Lake District. If there's a slight tremble on the camera, it's because I'm gripping it so hard. But look at that. One of the best views in the Staffordshire Moorlands. It's got to be a contender, hasn't it? Absolutely delightful. So if you can hear me over the wind, I've just had a stroll around the backside of the hill, and you can see the path going down the valley, and yeah, there are people on the top, and that's just a horrible sheer drop. That's terrifying. And although it sounds really windy and it's a bit of a breeze, it is very warm. A sort of perfect summer's day for a hike. I'll head back to the top now. Thank you for watching this month's video. I'll finish my walk in peace and see you again for August's video. And I can't remember where August is, so I'm going to have a look at the calendar and see where I'm going to be next. Anyway, have a brilliant month, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye. Rather like the Marvel film, this is an added extra after the credits. So any of you that have stayed gain a bonus. Okay, this is the track from Wetton to Thors Cave, and it's brilliant, reasonably flat, nice and firm, fairly straightforward. You've still got to clamber up to get onto the top of Thors Cave, or clamber down to get to the mouth of Thors Cave, but it's nowhere near the climb I had to do, and nowhere near as rough. So yeah, for those of you that have stayed this long, the bonus, an easy route to Thors Cave from Wetton. Enjoy.